Who are Capricorns? Born between December 22nd and January 19th, Capricorns are the architects of the Zodiac, builders of worlds, masters of structure, and lovers of quiet excellence. They don't shout their greatness. They show it through endurance, integrity, and achievement. Ruled by Saturn, the planet of discipline, karma, and wisdom, Capricorns live by one rule: climb higher, no matter how steep the mountain. They are the patient strategists who understand that success isn't a lottery, it's a staircase. Every Capricorn you meet has a plan, even if they pretend not to. They can seem serious at first, even distant, but beneath that calm exterior lies a deep emotional world full of loyalty, pride, and surprisingly dry humor. Strengths and shadows. Pros: Capricorns are dependable, ambitious, loyal, organized, and pragmatic. They know how to turn dreams into blueprints and blueprints into empires. They rarely break promises and are painfully honest, sometimes too much for fragile egos. Cons: their need for control can make them rigid. Their self-discipline can tip into self-denial, and their caution can look like coldness. They expect perfection from others and from themselves, and when people don't meet their standards, Capricorns can quietly step back, sealing the door forever. Depth and uniqueness. The beauty of Capricorn is that they build meaning out of chaos. They aren't born with luck, they manufacture it through effort, sleepless nights, and an almost spiritual sense of responsibility. 10 little known facts about Capricorns. 1. They age in reverse, serious as children, playful as adults. 2. They secretly crave emotional security more than material success. 3. They forgive rarely, but when they do, it's total and eternal. 4. They love routines because structure gives them freedom. 5. They have photographic memories for betrayal. 6. They can sense lies faster than any other sign, thanks Saturn. 7. They adore history, ancestry, and anything that connects them to legacy. 8. They often hide their generosity behind sarcasm. 9. Many Capricorns are brilliant in comedy, dark, clever, and precise. 10. They attract others through competence and calm authority, not charm. What makes Capricorns irresistible? Capricorns don't sell dreams, they deliver them. Their quiet confidence and emotional gravity draw people in. They're not flashy, but people feel safe around them. Their love is slow burning but indestructible. They give nothing they don't mean, and when they choose you, it's for the long haul. They inspire admiration without asking for it. Their power lies in understatement, the soft voice that commands a room, the subtle act that changes a life. In career and leadership, Capricorns are born CEOs, judges, architects, and strategists. They understand hierarchy and rules, but they also know how to rewrite them when necessary. They lead by example, not volume. If they fall, they rise again, twice as strong. Many Capricorns become mentors later in life because they know success means nothing if it dies with you. They climb the career mountain slowly, meticulously, and when they reach the top, they build a higher one. In love and relationships, being with a Capricorn is like living with a fortress that has a secret garden inside. They're cautious with their hearts, but once they trust you, you'll discover a depth of love that feels ancient. They aren't the type to gush over emotions. Instead, they show love through consistency, fixing things, planning futures, and making you feel protected. They don't fall in love quickly. They fall in love permanently, but make no mistake, betray them, and you'll feel what true silence sounds like. Capricorns rarely scream. They erase. As husbands or wives, they're loyal, stable, and often the emotional backbone of the family. However, they can seem distant at times, lost in their goals. The key to living with a Capricorn is respecting their solitude. They recharge in quiet rooms, not crowded parties. Their best matches are Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, and Pisces, signs that value depth, loyalty, and purpose. Their biggest challenges come with Gemini and Aries, who can test their patience and stability. Symbolic essence of Capricorn: if Capricorns were a tree, they'd be an oak, ancient, rooted, unshakable. If they were a plant, they'd be rosemary, evergreen, resilient, and fragrant with wisdom. Their element is earth, stable, enduring, fertile for creation. Their mountain is Kilimanjaro, majestic, demanding respect, yet serene at the summit. Their ocean is the North Atlantic, cold, deep, powerful beneath its calm. Their gemstone is onyx, absorbing negativity, radiating strength. Their animal is the mountain goat, sure-footed, relentless, climbing higher where others fear to go. Their fruit is the pomegranate, tough skin, hidden sweetness, full of mystery. Each symbol reminds us why Capricorns are impossible to imitate. They're built to endure and destined to rise. Horoscope for October-December 2025. The end of this year brings the closure of a long personal chapter. October awakens your inner strategist. Expect professional recognition or a long-awaited promotion. November tests your emotional balance. An old relationship may resurface, not to restart, but to remind you how far you've grown. December opens new doors in business and travel. A financial opportunity linked to something you abandoned years ago could reappear this time. You're ready for it. Capricorns will feel an unfamiliar lightness. Your hard work begins paying off, and you realize you no longer need to prove your worth. It speaks for itself. Relationships grow steadier, health improves, and self-respect becomes your favorite armor. Prepare, because 2026 will not just reward you, it will redefine you. 2026, the year Capricorn rises. If 2025 was the warm-up, 2026 is the performance. Everything you've been building, sacrificing, and refining begins to show its purpose this year. The mountain goat finally reaches the ridge, wind in the face, heart steady, eyes on the next summit. Saturn, your ruling planet, forms empowering alignments with Jupiter and Pluto, gifting you the stamina and insight to rebuild your life on your terms. This is not a year for small dreams. It's a year for legacy. You'll look back at 2026 as the year everything shifted from survival to strategy, from proving to leading, career, finances, and business. Capricorns are born to master the game of work, but 2026 plays on a higher level. The first half of the year will feel like a pressure test: new roles, higher expectations, and unexpected competition. But you thrive under pressure. January to March, expect a change in management or a power reshuffle in your field. You may be offered a leadership role that feels premature. Take it anyway. Your quiet competence will speak louder than anyone's or some. April to July, money stabilizes, but watch for temptation to overspend on image or luxury. You don't need a new car to prove you've arrived, you are the car. Still, investments made in education, technology, or real estate could bring significant returns by year end. August to November, Jupiter expands your influence. Media appearances, new partnerships, or business expansion abroad will feel magnetic. This is the season to sign, seal, and deliver. People who doubted you will now call you for advice and probably forget to mention how wrong they were. If you own a business, consider rebranding or launching a side division. Saturn's energy will help you scale methodically, without the chaos of rapid growth. Financial peak dates: April 16th to 22nd, August 8th to 19th, and December 10th to 15th. Public speaking and negotiations. Capricorns usually prefer quiet execution over loud performance, but 2026 asks you to own your voice. Mercury supports your eloquence during February, May, and October, making you persuasive, logical, and commanding in discussions. You'll find yourself leading meetings, mentoring others, or even speaking publicly, perhaps reluctantly at first, but soon discovering that your measured words carry weight. A well-timed sentence from you this year could change the direction of an entire company. Love and personal life. Love in 2026 takes a turn toward renewal. If you're single, someone with a strong earth or water sign: Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces will quietly enter your orbit between May and August. The attraction will build slowly, rooted in respect and shared goals rather than fireworks, and that's exactly your rhythm. If you're in a relationship, June and September bring deep conversations about the future. You'll either rebuild your bond with honesty or decide to part peacefully. Capricorns no longer tolerate half measures. You're seeking something mature, stable, and worthy of your time. For married Capricorns, expect emotional breakthroughs, especially in late autumn. Years of tension could finally resolve into mutual understanding. You'll feel seen again, not for what you do, but for who you are. A surprise pregnancy or new family member could arrive near December 2026, symbolizing rebirth in the most literal sense. Self-development and inner growth. 2026 marks the spiritual evolution of Capricorn. You're known for mastering the material world, but this year asks you to master yourself. Meditation, therapy, or a new creative practice will open emotional layers you've ignored for too long. Saturn's lessons will be softer now, less about punishment, more about purpose. You'll finally understand why certain hardships happen and how they built your emotional architecture. You'll learn that rest is also discipline. Health and well-being. Your stamina is excellent in 2026, but beware of burnout from over-responsibility. February, July, and November will demand rest, detox, and digital breaks. Watch your knees, joints, and lower back. Capricorn's traditional weak points. Adopt stretching, swimming, or yoga to balance the rigidity of your routines. Mental health improves dramatically once you stop treating yourself like an employee and start treating yourself like your own CEO. The best months of 2026. January, momentum. You start the year with clarity and authority. April, financial blossoms. Career growth meets recognition. July, romantic renewal. A turning point in love or partnership. August, expansion and travel. Vision projects take off. October, spiritual peace. You'll finally feel enough. December, culmination. Major rewards, new status, and emotional balance. Key life lessons for Capricorns in 2026. 1. Don't rush what you've built. Solid foundations take time. 2. Allow softness. Vulnerability is not weakness, it's magnetic. 3. Delegate. Leadership is not doing everything, it's teaching others how. 4. Choose peace over control. The world spins fine without your supervision. 5. Celebrate yourself, not when you finish the climb, but with every step upward. Final forecast. 2026 is not about survival, it's about arrival. You've paid your karmic dues, learned your Saturn lessons, and built a backbone of titanium. Now the universe is ready to mirror your effort with tangible rewards. You'll end 2026 wealthier in more ways than one. Financially, spiritually, emotionally. Friends will look at you with new eyes. Rivals will pretend they always believed in you. And you'll simply smile because you always knew this was coming. Your motto for 2026: I build, I rise, I stay.